Oh, can you make sure these 2 motions get down to the courthouse by 4:30?
Sure. You have a walk-in. He's waiting in reception.
You'll have to reschedule. I'm way too busy right now.
And I'm late for an appointment. This guy needs your help. Please.
Melanie was my one true love. You know, she was everything to me. So when I found out she was sick, I never really believed it. I guess I still don't.
How long has it been since your wife died?
18 months.
And you're sure you're ready to jump back into the dating pool?
Well, that's just the thing, Miss Fox.
Got me, Kate.
Kate, after everything I've been through, I don't know that I can just start dating casually. I want a woman who's ready for something more, you know? Someone grounded, established in her career. Someone who wants a family.
Can I ask you a personal question? Are you single?
Yes, actually, I am. Obviously, I don't meet a lot of men at work, so.
Great. I mean, I'm not happy that you're single, but I met the most lovely man. Oh, he's a novelist. Very handsome, introspective. I don't know, something tells me the two of you would just really click.
He sounds intriguing. Maybe we should talk about this after your exam.
I want to be with you, but I'm working night and day. I came all this way to see you, and you tell me you need space. See, everyone I know is compatible with somebody I know, but I can never get it right, and I don't know where to go. Love is gonna get you, baby. Someday, one day, it will be a good love that gets me. Love is gonna get you, baby. Someday, one day, I will find somebody for me.
Fox and Associates. Hold, please. Hi, Judy. Do you want to wait while I buzz Jerry?
No, thanks. Hello, Angel.
Judy Schiff. And what do I owe this pleasure?
It is the 3rd anniversary of my divorce.
Oh, of course.
Mwah. You know, when I get obsessive, I bake. It calms me.
Oh, how clever. And what is these little pastry pigs in the blanket?
Jerry, you are such a goy. No, it's arugula.
Oh, I thought that was a salad.
Oh, just eat. So, I still have my part-time job at the boutique. I'm taking power yoga 3 times a week, which is something that you should be doing with your back problems.
Oh, and the kids?
Well, you know, they're still searching for themselves. Randy's still at Santa Cruz. Michelle's career is great, but her love life, it's a wreck. And frankly, I'm worried.
You know what? I got somebody I want you to meet. Come. Here we go. Yeah. Whoa. Oh. Honey, Katie, I want you to meet my dear friend, Judy Schiff. I handled her divorce a few years ago.
Hi, I'm sorry, I don't have a free hand.
My God, Jerry, you didn't tell me you had a daughter as a fashion model.
Thank you.
Not only is she a first-class lawyer, she's also a matchmaker.
She's a Yenta? Get out.
Tell me about your daughter.
She's beautiful. She graduated from Sarah Lawrence with honors. She opened an art gallery in Santa Monica, which is a huge success. Oh, it was written up in Art News last month.
And relationships?
Losers. All of them. They cheat on her. They lie. They're unemployed. I'm telling you, Michelle is a gem. Other than shoe shopping, she really is the great joy of my life.
Look, I can't make any promises, but I do know some very emotionally mature, wonderful men.
Oh, sorry, women.
Oh,
Michelle is lesbian.
excuse me. Yes?
Kate, I've got your gynecologist on line 1.
Claire, I'm in with a client.
Oops.
Sorry.
Take your call. I'll give you a ring later. Oh, FYI, yogurt is great for everything.
Thanks for the tip. Nice to meet you. Kate? Dr. Fuller, how are you? How are things going with Carl?
Kate, he is wonderful. He is everything that I've been looking for in a man. He's kind, he's considerate.
This is so nice.
If I marry this guy, you have to promise to be my maid of honor.
Dr. Fuller, take it slow. It's barely been 2 weeks.
He invited me to go to Hawaii with him.
When?
We're leaving on Monday morning. How sweet is this? When his wife died, he promised her he would toss her ashes in the ocean in Maui. He wants me to be there with him when he does it.
Just keep in mind, he's gonna be dealing with a lot of memories. It could be tough.
Trust me, Kate. I'm so ready for this.
Okay. But call me when you get back.
Does this look straight to you?
It's a little high on the left.
Listen, it's very nice of you to drive over here,
It's not a problem. It's my lunch hour.
but it's going to be a busy week for me. I've got a gallery opening I'm preparing for, and then I'm going out of town.
Those are wonderful excuses, Michelle. We're talking about one setup here. If you don't like her, there's nothing lost.
Look, I hate to say this because her heart is in the right place, but my mother hasn't the slightest idea what my taste is.
Well, why don't you tell me what you're looking for?
No, I'm sorry, this just isn't going to work.
Humor me.
Okay, let's see. She should own at least one dress and one vintage leather jacket. She should like movies with subtitles and have a current passport stamped with at least 3 hard-to-pronounce destinations. And when we kiss for the first time, I should forget where I am and who I am, at least for a moment. Do you know this girl?
I might.
I am so sorry I'm late. My sitter didn't show up. Oh, God. Kate didn't tell you I have a baby, did she?
No, she didn't.
She may not have known. We haven't been in touch for a little while.
Oh, it's okay. I love kids.
You do? Oh, phew. Because Maya is the best thing that ever happened to me.
She's gorgeous.
I am really excited about this. I have to say I am having the best day.
Are you?
Yes. And Maya made the most perfect BM. Kate tells me that you own an art gallery?
Yeah, it's in Santa Monica. Mostly modern paintings and photography.
Well, that's fabulous.
I started out as an artist, but I find that this, running the gallery, suits me better. Are you okay?
No, not really. My ex, don't look. I can't believe she would come here. You know, this is my restaurant. Could you just hold her for just a second?
Okay.
Yeah, right there. Just
Well, Maya, looks like it's just you and me.
So, you're sure you're not bummed about Amy?
I'm fine. I'm better than fine. I'm relieved. I can breathe again.
Well, I'm sorry.
What?
I don't know. I feel like I haven't done the greatest job with you.
Hey, you've done an amazing job. Amy was great on paper, but ultimately the chemistry just wasn't there. How could you have possibly known that?
When you're ready, I'm setting you up again, free of charge.
No, I'm done with setups.
I can't say I blame you.
Listen, it's all been completely worthwhile. I mean, I met you, didn't I? It's worth at least a half dozen bad dates.
Really?
Of course. Why don't we go have a drink Friday night? I mean, I feel like after all this, I owe you one.
Sure.
Heard about this great dive bar in Hollywood. Be fun to check it out.
I love dive bars. The divier, the better.
Cool. When's the date?
Okay. Good. It's a date. Is it a date? I don't know. I mean, maybe it is.
You wanted to be? I'm definitely attracted to him.
Duh, he's beautiful.
And I guess I wasn't thrilled that he was with Amy.
Finally, the ugly truth comes out.
Look, there's always been chemistry. But he was a client. Of course, now that I'm not setting him up anymore. I don't know. It could be absolutely nothing.
He's into you. Don't overthink it.
We'll have to see what happens on Friday.
You're beside yourself with joy.
Shut up. I am not. Hello?
Hey, it's Michelle. Sorry I didn't get back to you sooner.
No problem. How did it go?
I left covered in baby vomit. If that's any indication.
What? What happened?
Long story. Look, I appreciate you trying.
She was great.
Under the right circumstance, it would have been a perfect match.
Well, let me try again.
I don't think so.
You can't just give up that easily.
Only if you find someone really amazing.
That's the spirit. I'll call you tomorrow. I'm tapped out. I don't know any more lesbians.
My best lesbian moved to New York, telecommunications job.
What about that woman who bartends here on the weekends sometimes?
Oh, Pierce Eyebrow? Georgia. She's cool. She knows everyone. How much would you pay me to steal her little black book?
Can't you just borrow it? Ooh, I got an idea.
Lucy?
Girls' night at the Sunset Lounge.
I was trying to reach you. Your gyno dropped by. She's in your office.
Really?
If my urologist stops by, I'm in a meeting.
What's wrong?
It's Carl. He's disappeared. I've called the police and they're treating me like I'm hysterical. And I am hysterical. I don't know what to do.
Tell me what happened.
He was supposed to pick me up at 6:30 this morning to go to the airport. He never showed.
I assume you tried a cell phone?
A million times. I keep getting his voicemail.
Well, this is probably a ridiculous question, but are you sure the flight was this morning?
Yes. I paid for the tickets. The flight was at 8:45 a.m.
You paid for the tickets? Wasn't this trip his idea?
Yeah, but when we got to the travel agency, he forgot his credit card, so... What are you thinking?
Nothing.
Am I overreacting here?
You're not overreacting. Look, just try not to panic. There is an explanation. I'm gonna get you a glass of water.
Is everything all right?
I'm not sure. Remember Carl, the young widower guy?
Oh, yeah, I meant to tell you. We got a letter from the bank.
Let me guess. His check bounced?
You're the fourth firm I've interviewed. I hope that's not a problem.
Please. We welcome the scrutiny. Your law firm should fit you like a glove.
Yeah.
Your firm comes highly recommended. And your father has a reputation of being a shark. Do you share that gene?
Well, I have a very different technique than my father, but I think it's just as effective.
I'm a shark.
No offense, but I prefer to have a woman represent me in court.
Of course, as would I.
I'm not sure what your exact circumstance is, Lauren, but it's very possible we could settle the dissolution of your marriage outside the courtroom.
No, I'm taking him to court. He betrayed me. A month before his stake in the family business vested, he decided we should start living separate lives. Part of me just wants to walk away because it's so hurtful, but I can't. I helped his family turn their company around.
What kind of business is it?
Sandals, of all things. I have a background in marketing. I helped them make their product seem sexy. In the last 3 years, revenues have doubled every year.
Mother Earth sandals?
Mm-hmm.
I just bought some online last week. Very hip.
They didn't even have a website when I started there. I literally transformed their business. I half wonder if he married me solely for my MBA.
I'm sure he had a couple other factors in mind.
You definitely have a case here, and I'd be happy to discuss your options whenever you have the time.
Well, that's good to know. It was nice meeting you, Kate. Nick?
Well,
You want the bad news or the really bad news?
Let's start with the bad news.
Spoke to my contact at the airlines. Both tickets were used. He either sold them or he took a companion.
Did you check the hotel?
Checked in at 4 p.m. Deluxe suite. He's already been to the spa facilities. Hot rock massage, mango and mandarin exfoliation treatment.
Go on, but ease up on the details, okay?
Ran a TRW. Very spotty credit history. Over the years, he's had a total of 32 credit cards, and he moves around a lot. South Beach, Palm Springs, New Orleans.
Anyway, there are wealthy women, no doubt.
Here's an interesting tidbit. A year ago, he bought a luxury condo in Brentwood, then flipped it within a week.
God forbid he should miss out on the real estate boom.
I bet getting that condo took a lot of boom, boom. You catch my drift?
I'm not sure I want to. You said there was really bad news.
Yeah, everything this guy told you, total lie. He's never married, no dead wife.
That's the really bad news. I already guessed that.
Well, you're a smart lady.
Thanks, Ron.
Oh, one more thing. He's due back on Thursday. I'll be glad to be a part of that welcome home committee.
I just can't believe I was taken by this scam artist. Why can't I be more like you?
Hardened and cynical.
Dispassionate, single-minded, a shark.
Well, I agree. You'll never be a shark. A killer dolphin, maybe. But you know, that's a good thing. You see, you have your own style. You've made it work for you.
Do you think we have any shot at getting this guy prosecuted?
Waste of time. DA's office is flooded with drug dealers and murderers. A single woman who's been scammed out of 2 first-class tickets to Hawaii. That's not really high on their priority. Katie, darling, your hair.
And I guarantee you, this is not just one woman. That's what pisses me off. Who knows how many women this jerk has devastated?
If you feel so strongly about it, why don't you try the case yourself? Nail the love bandit for fraud, for inflicting emotional distress.
The Love Bandit?
Well, I think it's got a pretty good ring to it, don't you?
You really think I could do it?
Well, what's the worst thing can happen? They'll laugh you out of the courtroom.
Great, that's very reassuring.
So I heard about the vomiting lesbian baby. That's a dead end.
Don't worry, I'm working on it.
It's nice to see you too, Judy.
Hi, sweetheart. Listen, I don't mean to criticize, but do you know anything about the lesbian world? The choices are very complicated. There's butches, femmes, diesels, tomboys, your androgynous Glen or Glenda types, lipsticks. It's not one size fits all.
Judy, the situation's under control. I'm planning a ladies' night at the Sunset Lounge.
Ladies' night. Is there some reason I wasn't invited?
Yes, Nick, because they're lesbians.
The problem is...
You are such a beautiful girl. Why couldn't you be a lesbian? Unless there's something we don't know.
Honey?
This is fun. We should make this a regular gig. I told you it was a good idea.
Yeah. Plus, I've gotten like twice my usual tips and an invitation to a hot tub party in the hills.
Oh, I gotta get to work. So, tell me about the last girl you dated.
She thought The Lord of the Rings was boring. That was a first strike. Then I found out she didn't even know it was based on a book.
I have a very high sex drive. I feel I need to be upfront about that because, frankly, some women can't handle it.
I want a man who will be faithful. I mean, that's definitely my #1 priority. I got very burned by my last boyfriend, and... Did I come on the wrong night?
And it was about halfway through dinner. And I was having this really weird deja vu feeling. And I realized I had already been on a date with this woman 5 years ago. And she had developed no new conversational material, by the way. So I thought, maybe I need to find a new way to meet women.
Hey, it's me, Michael. Listen, I was thinking I've been dying to try this new restaurant, Luce, and I was able to get a reservation for Friday. For 2. And, I don't know. I thought you might want to upgrade to dinner. Call me.
that?
Trail mix. Want some?
Nah. You can't bring health food on a stakeout.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just wrong.
Try it. It's really good. How do you know that's his car?
DMB Records. He co-signed his loan with some chick from Newport Beach.
Who doubtless has no idea where he is right now.
Guy's a big-time player.
I can't believe he plans to just come back to LA and go on living his life like nothing's happened.
This stuff sticks to your teeth. Oh, incoming.
Come on. Hey, Carl. Nice tan.
Kate, what are you doing here?
Well, I've got a little gift for you. It's a complaint for civil fraud, meaning the next time we see you, it'll be in court.
I got your message. Is it true? Is he really back in town?
We've already served him with a summons.
Wow.
I wanted to go over what you're going to say in court. This guy's slippery. I don't want him getting away.
I'm not sure I can do that.
Excuse me?
I'm not sure I can testify.
Come into my office. If you don't testify against Carl, we have no case.
Maybe he didn't want me there when he tossed the ashes. Maybe he needed some time to himself.
Dr. Fuller, wake up. There were no ashes because there was no wife. He lied to you.
How do you know that for sure?
He came back from Hawaii with another woman. Trust me, it wasn't his sister.
He did?
If you don't testify, he will continue destroying the lives of other women.
Okay, I'll do it.
Dr. Fuller, I'm sorry.
I'll be okay. Thanks.
Love Bandit victim? Hey, come on, I need you in my office.
I've done my research, and I would feel most comfortable with your firm.
Oh, that's good news.
That's excellent news.
But before I sign anything, I do have a few stipulations.
We're listening.
Well, first, I'd like a 15% reduction on your hourly. I know the market.
I'm sorry, we don't negotiate.
Well, it's nice meeting you.
10%. Because I like your style.
Thank you.
We'll do whatever it takes to accommodate your needs.
Good. Because I'm going to need access to all three of you. This is a very complicated case, and I'm not about to be put in the hands of a junior associate. No offense, Kate.
I understand.
Is that okay with you, Jerry?
Yeah, of course. But don't let her youth and keen fashion sense fool you. Girl's got teeth.
Good. Because I want to take this family for everything they're worth.
I really appreciate your choosing our firm. We won't let you down.
I can tell. And I didn't mean to belittle you in there. You seem very confident. And like someone I could be friends with.
Well, listen, if ever you want to talk about anything, feel free to call.
I might take you up on that.
Okay, explain this whole real estate scam again.
Loverboy buys a condo in Brentwood, puts up $75 large as a down payment. So I figure he got one of his lady friends to front the money. She thinks she's buying a love nest for her little boy toy. Then he sells the condo from under her nose and pulls a Houdini with the cash.
Do you have any idea how much I despise this man?
I know.
Hello?
Kate, it's Michelle.
How'd the date go?
Joanna's amazing. I literally cannot stop thinking about her. How did you find her?
I did my homework.
The only downside to this thing is the satisfaction my mother will get for being right.
She cares about you. It's sweet.
I'm meeting her for lunch in a few minutes, and I'm going to introduce her to Joanna. So she'll have a nice opportunity to gloat.
Good luck. Let me know how it goes.
Bye.
So when you gonna hook me up?
You don't need my help, Ramon.
incredible.
I reserve my judgment until I see the master bathroom. It's all about the jacuzzi tub for me.
Hello. I'm Helene Thomas. Can I offer you a tour of the house?
Oh, we're not here to buy. I'm Kate Fox.
Hello.
I'm an attorney, and this is my colleague, Ramon Vasquez. We wanted to ask you some questions about a property you sold a couple years ago.
Well, I'm not sure I can help. My husband and I sell a lot of properties.
You remember this one?
Okay. That's the condo in Barrington.
Can you tell us who you sold it to?
What's this about?
It's a civil fraud case.
The man who bought it was very attractive. It was a very quick transaction. He paid cash.
Was anyone with him?
Yes. A slightly older woman.
Was it her cash?
It appeared that way, yes.
Any idea how we could reach her?
No. Her name was Bridget something. I remember because I was reading Bridget Jones at the time.
Anything else you remember?
You know, I really better get back to my clients.
Any detail you can think of would help.
She lived in Encino. I think she was driving a vintage Mercedes. That's really all I remember.
Thank you.
I am completely serious. If you want to get stoned with your hippie friends and surf all morning, that's your decision. But do not expect tuition money from me. Jerry told me I could wait in your office, and, then I got pulled into the vortex of my son's life, which always makes me completely sugar. Oh, your chair. Excuse me.
So, how was your lunch?
Unmitigated disaster.
Why? What happened?
Michelle was her usual headstrong self, and she picked a fight with me during dessert.
I'm sorry. What'd you think of Joanna?
That's how the fight started. Joanna got up to go to the bathroom, and I made the mistake of offering my honest opinion about her.
Which is?
I think she's a lovely girl, but she's way out of Michelle's league.
Why would you say that?
Kate, let's be realistic. Joanna is a glamorous lipstick lesbian. She's vice president of a movie studio. She's friends with Ellen. Michelle's a bohemian. Trust me, a month from now, Joanna's gonna be dating a beautiful young starlet with perfect breasts, and Michelle will be back on Zoloft. I'm just trying to spare her some heartache.
Excuse me for saying so, but Michelle is an adult. She should be allowed to make her own decisions about her love life.
You're right. I'm too honest. It isn't always easy for people to hear the truth. Oh, I'm gonna see you at the opening tonight.
Judy, I'll try and smooth things over with Michelle, but you have to give Joanna a chance. Deal?
Deal.
I'm sorry, but your friend Judy is impossible.
Yeah, like that's big news.
I found a great girl for her daughter, and Judy's just searching for a reason to break them up.
Cut her some slack. Her husband left her for a girl her daughter's age. I think she's just lonely.
Well, maybe I should set her up.
You see, now that's an excellent idea. She needs a man. Just not me.
Okay, how about some single friend of yours? There must be someone appropriate.
Let me think about it. No.
Hey, you guys. Hey. Looks like everything's come together.
Oh, it's a lovely evening, hon.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I'm really glad you guys came. Hi, Judy.
Hi, Joanna. You're looking very glamorous.
Thank you.
All these paintings look the same to me.
Dad, you're being rude. The artist was definitely working with a specific theme.
I didn't say I didn't like them. Actually, if she gives me a good price, I may buy one for the den.
Dad, this is Michelle's mother, Judy.
Hi, nice to meet you.
My pleasure.
And this is Kate. She's the matchmaker who fixed us up. This is my father, Morty, the art critic.
Nice to meet you, Morty.
So you're the one who corrupted my daughter.
You think that's funny? Because I want you to know that I'm very proud of my daughter, everything about her.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend. She seems like a great gal.
She's not a gal. She's a woman.
Oh, back off. If anyone's offended, it should be me, and I'm not.
Well, then you have no respect for yourself. Excuse me.
Could you go talk to her, please?
Judy, please, stay. I thought you wanted to give Joanna a chance.
Well, that was before I met Father.
I think you misinterpreted what he said.
Oh, sweetheart, you see the best in everyone, and I love that. But I will not stand around and listen to some slick charmer insult my daughter. Good night.
Good night.
Hello?
You sound cheery.
It's been a very long day, and I start my trial tomorrow.
Oh, yeah? Good luck. Look, turns out I have to help an old friend move tomorrow.
Oh, so no dinner?
No, definitely dinner. I just, I might be running a little bit late. I wanted to give you the heads up.
Okay, no problem.
I'm really looking forward to this.
Me too.
What are you wearing?
I'm hanging up now.
Ms. Stone, during your brief relationship with the defendant, did you ever loan him money?
Yes, a down payment on a new Jaguar. He said he was expecting an advance for his new book.
And after he got his car, what happened?
He disappeared.
You never saw him again?
Not until today.
He was waiting for an advance on his book, so I loaned him $8,500.
And after you made the loan, did you ever see him again?
No.
So you paid for 2 first-class tickets to Hawaii. And then what happened?
He took the trip without me.
Do you still have feelings for my client?
No.
Miss Fuller, isn't it true that by filing this lawsuit, you're trying to punish my client for not choosing to be with you?
Objection beyond scope and lacking foundation.
Sustained. Counselor, if you have a point, please get to it now.
Did you recently leave a phone message for my client?
Not that I recall.
Your Honor, I have a tape here I'd like to play.
Objection. This piece of evidence was not produced during discovery.
That's because it didn't exist until last night.
I'll allow it.
Wednesday, 9:36. Carl, it's Jenna. Listen, this whole thing is getting out of hand. I know there's an explanation for what happened. I'd really like to see you. I miss you. Please call me.
Isn't that your voice, Ms. Fuller? Nothing further.
Mr. Sandoval, what do you do for a living?
I'm a writer, a novelist.
Have you had any books published in the past 5 years?
No.
10 years?
No.
In fact, you've never been published. So when you told Barbara Stone that you were expecting an advance on your book, that was a flat-out lie, wasn't it?
Barbara remembers the situation differently than I do.
Oh, and when you told my client that you needed to fly to Hawaii to dispose of your dead wife's ashes, that was a lie also, wasn't it?
She's just angry with me. Jenna, I'm sorry if I hurt you.
You've never even had a wife, have you? Yes or no?
Not that I recall.
I'll take that as a no. Mr. Sandoval, would it be fair to say that your most successful piece of fiction is your own life?
Objection.
Withdrawn. You live a very lavish lifestyle for a struggling writer. I mean, penthouse condominium, new car, wardrobe from Barney's. All paid for with money obtained from these women. When do you intend on paying them back?
I gave them my love, Miss Fox. This is how they chose to pay me back.
Your Honor, I object to this entire line of questioning. There is no foundation that the disputed items were anything other than gifts to my client. So unless Ms. Fox has any further evidence to introduce, I suggest we break for lunch.
Good suggestion, Miss Maynard.
I'm sorry about the phone call. I don't know what I was thinking.
That's okay.
We're not going to win this case, are we?
The trial's not over. We'll wait and see what happens.
Call me.
Hello?
Is this Kate Fox?
Yes?
It's Morty Gold. Joanna's father?
Oh, hi, Morty.
Joanna gave me your number. Listen, I feel awful about the other night. Not everyone appreciates my sense of humor.
Judy's a little oversensitive.
Yo, Kate, hold up.
Oh, she's got moxie. I like her. And if there's anything that I can do to apologize, flowers, little card or something.
Mr. Gold, can I call you back? I have a colleague here I need to speak to.
Sure. Just call me back at Gold's of Beverly Hills.
Isn't that a shoe store?
Yeah. I own it.
I'll call you back. Did you find anything?
Nah, there are 4 Bridgets in Encino. They drive Mercedes. Number 1 and 2 didn't pan out. Number 3's in the nursing home. I took the liberty of scratching her off the list. Had good feelings about number 4. She lived on a fancy street. She moved 6 months ago, address unknown.
Find her. I'm going to lose this case without her testimony.
I remember it clearly because they paid in cash $75,000 for the down payment.
And when you say they, you're referring to Carl Sandoval and who else?
Another woman. I think her name was Bridget something.
And it was clear they were a couple.
Yes, they were holding hands. She seemed quite smitten with him.
Within 1 week, Mr. Sandoval turned around and sold this property. Did that seem peculiar to you?
I suppose it did.
Nothing further.
Regarding this property, Ms. Thomas, who was listed in the escrow papers as the buyer?
Carl Sandoval.
So the condo legally belonged to Mr. Sandoval alone, and buyer's remorse isn't a crime, is it?
No.
And to your knowledge, this phantom woman, Bridget, never contested the sale of the condominium, did she?
No.
Interesting. No further questions.
Judy, it's Kate. No, I'm still straight, unfortunately. Listen, I just walked out of Gold's of Beverly Hills, and they are having the most amazing sale on shoes. They must have fallen off a truck or something. Anyway, I know you love shoes, and the sale ends today. Good. I'll talk to you soon. Ramon, it's me. I want you to check on something. I know you have a family to get back to, Miss Thomas, so I'll make this brief. Bridget doesn't exist, does she?
There was a woman. I'm fairly certain that was her name, Bridget.
Oh, I'm not disputing there's another woman, but that other woman was you, wasn't she?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Isn't it true you had an affair with the defendant, then loaned him the money for the condo, only to learn that he turned it over and duped you?
That's not true.
Do I need to remind you you're under oath right now? I have a copy of your personal bank statement here, Helene. On the date that coincides with the purchase of the condominium, you withdrew $75,000 from your account. Are you trying to tell me that's just a coincidence?
Oh, excuse me. I heard there was some incredible shoe sale here today.
Are you Judy Schiff?
Yes.
One moment, please.
Is this some kind of a joke?
Kate told me you had an affection for shoes, and I happen to get a very generous employee discount.
I'll pass. Thank you.
Look, our daughters appear to be kind of an item, and I think you are a very striking woman. Call me an optimist, but I see no reason this all can't work out. A new shipment of Manolos came in today. They're not even on the floor yet.
I'm a 9.5.
Mr. Sandoval, it is the finding of this court that you have intentionally acted to defraud the plaintiff, Jenna Fuller. You are hereby ordered to pay her $15,000 as compensatory damages. I also find you liable in the amount of $100,000 for intentional infliction of emotional distress. I suggest you get a job, Mr. Sandoval.
I feel so stupid. It's like he had me under a spell or something.
Seems to have that effect on a lot of women.
I get so angry when I think of all the lies he told me. I guess I really wanted to believe them.
There are so many great men out there. I don't want you to become jaded because of this one sociopath. I hope you'll let me set you up again.
I'll think about it.
I promise I will run a very thorough background check. Come on.
Oh, I'm no longer wondering how he's affording his attorney's fees.
Hi. Nice choice. This restaurant's beautiful.
I'm glad you approve.
It's been a tough week. It's really good to see you.
You too. Listen, there's been a slight complication.
Yes?
Yeah. A friend I helped move today, she's going through a rough time emotionally, and, well, she kind of tagged along. She's in the restroom. She's just gonna stay for a drink. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I understand.
I think I told you about her a while ago. She's my ex.
Wait, the one who married your best friend, that ex?
Yeah, back from San Francisco. She broke it off with him, but, I'm Kate, this is Lauren.
Yeah, we've met.
Kate's my new lawyer.
Really?